And good morning. How you doing? This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com. It is time now to do a highlight of two players for the Deep Dish Football Game of the Week between Stagg and Homewood Flossmoor. Two talked about players, but two players that are still under the radar of a lot of college coaches and college programs that I believe that deserve a little more respect. Both are huge playmakers for their team. Justin Hall, Homewood Flossmoor, Kyle Neputy, Stagg High School. Justin Hall, uh, safety, running back. Me personally, I think he can start his freshman year at running back in college. He is that good, a talented kid. I think his measurements don't do him justice. I think his huddle doesn't do him justice either. The huddle's good, but I think he's a lot faster than a lot of people understand. Um, his A lot of people look to his size and say, "Oh, he's too small." I don't believe that's the fact. I think the kid is just an unbelievable athlete. His ability to make plays is tremendous, especially under Homewood Flossmoor, with a great group of athletes. Justin Hall is that type of player that you need on a team to make plays, no matter what, and his intangibles are tremendous. The way he the way he reads out quarterbacks, the way the way he lets his offensive line make the holes for him is an unbelievable attribute to his type of skills that Justin Hall has as a running back and as a safety. I had him as a cornerback, but I like that he's going to be now at a safety spot. It's unbelievable what his ability can do. Like I said before, I see him as a running back his first season, then him transforming into the safety position. But he'd be an unbelievable safety. He is, and I've met him a couple times. Great kid. Uh, but it's going to be interesting to see what he does this Friday night against Stagg High School. I'm expecting a big day from Justin Hall against Stagg High School this Friday night, deepest football game of the week. But again, Justin Hall, unbelievable kid. I don't know why he committed to NIU. He deserves a lot more offers than he was getting. I know people are going to say again his size and his speed and all that other stuff, but his intangibles are just off the record. You can't beat that with Justin Hall. Um, he's been known around the state of Illinois since I think like 2015, 2014, if I'm not mistaken. He's that good. It's going to be interesting to see if he gets any more offers at the end of this year, at the end of this season. But again, it's not about offers. It's about the game. It's about the team, of course. But he's a hell of a player, one of the best athletes in the state of Illinois. So we'll see what happens later on this season. But ready for Friday night when he goes against Stagg's defense, whose defensive line is able to do a good job of containing these last two games. Next, Kyle Neputy of Stagg. He's got one D1 offer from Cornell, if I'm not mistaken. Um, One of the most underrated quarterbacks in the state of Illinois. Great character kid, great arm. Um, a, f- a picture of a throwback quarterback that fits in most offenses now that teams are going sort to more of the West Coast offense with the quarterback under center. Great arm. One of the more has the out of all the quarterbacks this year coming out has one of the largest potential measurements this year out of any of the quarterbacks. His ability to just raw potential he has is unbelievable. But Stagg, it's 2-0, looking great for Kyle Neputy. Um, Kyle Neputy again, great arm, great mobility, especially great mobility to truck over defenders. Does a great job of that. Great character kid. Um, Last year they went, if I'm not mistaken, went 0-9. Of course, that can be a tough time, especially on a quarterback in it. But had the ability to come back with Stagg, and it's now 2-0, looking great. He's a tremendous leader, good character kid, Um, and a very, like I said, underrated quarterback, has the potential to be one of the best quarterbacks to come out of the state of Illinois, Cal Nepty out of Stagg. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a good game, especially how his ability to go against those athletes of Homewood Flossmoor, against Mario Wright. That's going to be a huge test for him. Opium Fatuku is another linebacker to look out. One of my favorite guys to keep a close eye out for. It's going to be interesting seeing, especially against those Marcel Elias, Ratliff, all of those defensive backs of Homewood Flossmoor are going to be scary to see what the ability of Cal Nepty, what they're going to do, and what the game plan they plan to do to attack that Homewood Flossmoor vaunted defense. It's going to be an interesting game. But those are my two players to keep a close eye. Two players that I do believe that deserve a lot more respect than they're not getting it. And that's my personal belief. Uh, especially with Kyle Nepty and also with Justin Hall, because I'm surprised Justin Hall hasn't gotten a couple few more offers or any of that stuff. I know people have said that he's his the measurements and the 40 time was that, but again, 40 time doesn't is absolutely crap. The kid is a beast. He's one of the top playmakers in the state of Illinois. I'll say that again. Justin Hall's unbelievable, and Kyle Nepty, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get some more offers. But we'll see what happens. He's a hell of a quarterback, a hell of a character kid, high character kid, and a very, very, very smart kid too. So we'll see what happens. But Justin Hall, Kyle Nepty, actually I met them both. Justin Hall, great kid. Kyle Nepty, great kid. But just talking about them, those are going to be my two playmakers to sort of keep a close eye out for this Friday night between Stagg High School, home of Flossmoor, deep dish football game of the week. And remember, Wednesday night and Thursday night is Deep Dish Football Live. Going to be talking about the Deep Dish Football game of the week. Going to be talking about a few other things, but just remember that tonight and tomorrow, 8 p.m. Deep Dish Football Live on Facebook Live on Deep Dish Football page. Also follow Coach Repeat, Deep Dish Football on Twitter and Facebook. Also visit deepdishfootball.com for your deep dish football game of the week, all the pre-analysis and the post-analysis after the game. It should be a fun time. See you at the game. Stagg versus Homewood Flossmoor Friday night.